Hi guys, Quadex trading and binary options, and I'm Diana Baby Trader again and again together just with you. So today the strategy is gonna be simple, just because it contains two indicators, but it's actually gonna be pretty tense and using that because it's not the perfect strategy. This is the strategy that actually requires some more additional indicator, and I just want you to think about that and comment what indicator you actually would add in that strategy. What indicator could help us to see how it's gonna be with this chart, with these all predictions working perfectly. So I'm waiting for all your replies because I think it's quite good when you start to think yourself and making some prognosis for the situations. So let's see how it's gonna be for us. Maybe I was all wrong in my prediction. So we start just right here. It's gonna be quite simple strategies because it's gonna contain just two indicators, but I'm actually not so sure if all these two indicators can give you the full picture of the strategy, but I'm here just to show you different combinations and different stuff, and maybe I'm gonna be giving more heavy loaded videos with a lot of educational info, but here we are just for the trading. And I do believe, and firstly, even me, I didn't want it to be so in full indicators because so many information, and when you don't use it, it's impossible just to remember it. It's even impossible to feel that you need it, and that's why we are just trading here. And you may not copy these strategies, you may just see how it works, see what decision I make, and maybe just having some feels that I need more education. It's gonna be even my aim too. So this is how our chart gonna be looking with these two indicators. About the fractal, I've been telling lots of time before, it's just showing the end of the trade, and with these dots it's perfectly visible. And even if we have some candles that are even higher, for example, than the last green candle, it's the orange candle, you may see some situations right here. It's not about the candles, it's just about the common trend, it's just about the aspirations. And the fractal is a little bit post factum indicator, and the ATR actually is also. So with all prediction strategies here and situations, we're gonna be more like for intuition and the whole chart picture. So just start. So the first situation is just right here, and I forgot to mention because I was telling a lot of and a bunch of stuff that I'm using 15 seconds, 30 seconds, sorry, candles. And so what we are seeing here, the fractal showing us that the trend for upward movement just ended, and the ATR actually showing us that we are getting a little bit downward, but it's so flat actually, and it's kind of hard to predict. But here we may see already that the fractal actually showed us this is the end of the trend of the downward movement. But if you are checking the whole situations here, it's just feeling like we're getting downward, and we're making the bet for that and just waiting for the results of our efforts. And let's wait, let's watch a little bit. And while you are watching, I'm not gonna speed it up, just check how all indicators are actually behaving, how it's moving, and if it's giving us some false signs. And here is just the profit because this direction of downward movement just was continuing. Let's go next. I told you it's not that easy, but anyway, we gotta handle that. So we just started, and here's gonna be some obvious situation with all these two indicators that showing us the clear sign that is gonna be a downward movement. We may see here and detecting some green candle, but actually let's wait till the end just to see how we're correct or not about that combination indicators. So here's just 10 seconds left, and still that was kind of tricky, and you may see that it's so even a flat situations, but here we are just right in time, we got our profit, and you may see we got it just so close to lose, but anyway, we got it as a profit, and that's the congratulations on that strategy in that case. And checking what we have in here, and we actually made this bet for a downward movement, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the end of the upward trend just ended. We are expecting it's going to be the fall-in, and with the ATR you may see, and even like 5 seconds before, that it was a little bit uprising, but actually we were seeing that it's gonna hit its resistance line, and we are predicting that the whole chart of this, it's gonna be a drastic fall and downward movement, and we are into that. Let's wait. And this is just what we were expecting, and it is just looking like clear profit over here, but you may see that the market here, the candles, and with that strategy, even it's not that, you know, with the high volatility and not so small fluctuations, but this strategy is a little bit tricky. So here you see the situation right here is just a little bit different, and I am just, you know, looking for the whole bunch of indicators and its combination, and I'm making it on the controversial move. And the decision why I made actually that was based that I am not expecting the drastic fall over here, because I see the last candles that were, you know, clearly downward, and I'm not expecting it's gonna be like that any more down. So let's wait, because I am a little bit, you know, nervous about that, but I'm seeing already this green candle, and just having my feelings that we had it all right. We just catch the feeling that it's gonna be the end of the trend, and we are in the situation where we are just predicted what's going on. But if, as I told you before, and I got it as a profit, and I'm quite satisfied, but you may see that a little bit tensed, and that was mostly on my feelings of these periods, because I've been seeing that these periods are quite even, you know, with the periods of time. You may see, you know, last candles, last movements, and I was expecting that it's gonna be, you know, and you may see with the fractal just right now that it's gonna be the same, you know, the same period for that chart, and I was correct. But the strategy here gave me some false sign actually. So right here is the last situation for us, and we are just entering in the beginning of the upward trend, and I'm actually expecting that it's going to be rising and rising. That's why I made it all with the full bank. We may see some orange candles still, but you may see with the ATR also we are a little bit getting higher. It's unpredictable how ATR is showing us, you know, the chart movements. It's not that clearly predictable, and it's, you know, just turned down, but we are quite sure about what we've done. Let's check what we have. And 10 seconds left for my first bet, and I like it how it's, you know, just right here. You need to look for it on your screen, and we were correct. And also here was the long situation of this downward trend. It just ended, and we are expecting some flat, you know, slowly rising, and the ATR actually, without this, you know, big mountain situations, showing us that it's gonna be flat, small fluctuations. So we made it, and we got it, the last profit for today. I am quite satisfied because I got all profits, but a little bit not satisfied because it's actually when the strategy is not perfect for these situations, but you're just showing it. It's a little bit complicated to explain with all details, and, you know, especially when some of your followers wants to look just, you know, wants to have all brilliant strategies. The trading is not about brilliance. The trading is about experience, knowledges, and you may be profitable even with the not so perfect strategy or not so perfect chart, but you need to be attentive, and this is my point. So we are done, and as I told you, this strategy is just, you know, semi-perfect or 50-50. If you're experienced enough, it's okay, but even me, if I would, I don't know, trade with bunch, I don't know, big sums of money, I would add some indicator. And as I told you, I'm waiting for your replies on which indicator you think is gonna be the better one. So it's done for today, as I told you, and see you again on my channel.